grounded thy woe. Explosions can hurt people. Jin can be...
The House of Dana is the last quiet place in the whole Akademiya now. I was originally planning to stay here a little longer. But there's a chance that Kaveh might show up again. Tuh, what a nuisance. I'd better go somewhere else.
So, what's the deal?
When can I return home?
Ta-da! Clear's here! This is Port Ormos. Now where could...
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Dunyarzad! It's been so long since we've seen you!
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life. I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Dehya!
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dehya? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. Old habits die hard.
Resignation? You mean you're quitting?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now, my lady. When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever. Are you getting bored already?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through. Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru, and as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean Alhaitham? I didn't expect him to still remember that. I thought he was joking.
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at the Akademiya.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the Akademiya?
What?
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Alhaitham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the Akademiya, but only if I wanted to.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither. But I think Dehya would look great dressed up as a scholar.
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. Alhaitham probably just liked the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight, so he suggested I find some work in the Akademiya.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Cyno might actually agree and let you become a Matra. Because you're super amazing!
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Cyno. I prefer to be free to live however I choose. In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for me.
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again. Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy too. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
Huh? But wait a second! You make it sound like you're leaving now!
Well, no, not yet at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until next week.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Nilou.
Oh, did Nilou write to us?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
My lady has been very energetic lately and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
And we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
So what it really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilou asked us to come and check on that.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
It must be something important for Nilou to specifically write to us like that.
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Cyno's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. She was hoping you could come.
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just show up looking like this?
Since it's being organized by Nilou, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything, I think she wants to see us as our most natural selves.
All right, then this is how I'll show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget!
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us know. We'll see you there.
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where Cyno and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
Oh.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in Aru village. You can try your luck there. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had something to discuss with Cyno. You can don't mention it. You'd better get going.
All right, on to our next stop.
If you want to eat like a king, you've got to work like a mule.
It's been a while since we last visited Aru village. Ah, there's Cyno!
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and Tighnari agreed to let us leave, so now we're out and about again.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
Mm-hmm, and Tighnari is recovering well, too.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Tighnari has excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive. It was the best place for you.
But why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, you mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual place. You can go there if you'd like to see them. But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
Raman! And... huh? Sataria?
Oh, you know me?
Oh, well, you're pretty famous in the Akademiya.
Don't worry, these are our friends. No need to be so guarded.
I see.
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start by saying I've decided to leave the Akademiya.
What?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I've found a new identity. I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar. but I have not completely given up on my relationship to knowledge either.
I can see what you're saying now.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the Akademiya and return to teach here in the desert.
Wow, so you want to become a teacher?
Setaria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert. She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru. She came to discuss a collaboration with me and hoped that I could bring her ideas to the Eremites.
Yes, it's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can go educate more people. That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Setaria is more than welcome to come teach here. Her arrival is like a star shining in the desert night. The stars have always guided caravans, thieves, soldiers, and travelers who get lost in the night. They lead those in the dark out of trouble and back to safety.
Oh, please, where's all of this coming from? I'm starting to feel a little embarrassed.
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize extraordinary actions that common people would easily overlook.
Setaria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the Akademiya doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers are as lucky as me. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul. Setaria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Akademiya's grasp on you will become. Setaria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
Miss.
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my people after going home. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the Akademiya. Lord Cyno told me that Azar didn't belong there anymore.
Azar has received much-needed punishment. Though, if you ask me, it may have been too light. You probably have already heard.
Lord Cyno helped me obtain permission to leave the Akademiya for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members of the Eremites. My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Rahman.
You're all doing so much for the desert.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with Cyno.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I've done some business for her, and part of it required the assistance of the Eremites. I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the Akademiya, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali. I believe the people will make good use of them.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items. If it weren't for Cyno and Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm afraid we'd never be able to get our hands on them.
Apart from this, the Akademiya is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. I'll let you and Setaria know as soon as I have any more news. We must be persistent about this, and maintain these resources to ensure long-term effectiveness.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. I think this may be the turning point for the desert. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers. Then we'll once again see the wisdom and glory that once shook the world.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business too?
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf of Nilou. Nilou wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally. I A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. She hopes that all of you will be able to attend. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Cyno's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated. Paimon thought you would only start working for the Akademiya after the feast.
Celebration? Feast? It's the first I've heard of it.
Tighnari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Cyno. Sounds to me like you'll have to be there.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Cyno. You must not like feasts very much.
No, not really. But I'll go.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria in the desert, so I'll have to pass.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, if you'd be so kind, please give a message to Miss Nilou for me. The message is, I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. It's like a light shining in the sky. You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also lively and powerful, so much so that it was prohibited. Please keep dancing, and someday I'll be able to appreciate your art in person.
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is complete as well. Oh, Cyno, remember, party's in 2 days. Make sure you're there.
Got it.
Yaya Publishing House has released numerous works that lay out military strategy simple and pragmatic.
Today's the big day! Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and see how the celebration's coming along.
Respect must be given to the will of every creature. Each fish in the ocean swims in its own direction. king.
Everybody's already here! Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
You're here.
Ah, there you are.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work. I'm very happy to see you here.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of time.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really? Well, even better.
Come join us over here. Let's share some great food and drinks, and chat about all sorts of fun things.
Everything looks quite good.
Wow! Paimon can't wait! Traveler, just look at all the delicious food here! Whoa! It's so delicious! Oh, this grilled meat tastes amazing!
The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Sumeru City when they heard we were holding a feast. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru, and wanted me to thank you all on their behalf.
Ah, feels kinda nice to be seen as a hero. I could get used to this.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. You've always been amazing, Dehya.
My lady sure has a way with words. Thanks. I'm glad to hear it.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive together. It's unbelievable!
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and feeling like we hardly had a chance of succeeding?
That's how I remember it too.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for us to formulate a plan and implement it successfully. Moreover, judging from the results, everything worked out well.
Yeah, everyone gave it their all when it mattered most. It was almost like a performance. We took the stage and put on our best show. Everyone played their part, and thanks to everyone's efforts, the performance was a great success.
So, would you say we're good actors too?
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the Akademiya.
Yes, even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned. Lesser Lord Kusanali once seized all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. The Akademiya basically abandoned her because of it. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised. I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
No, everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Even if those two giants of the Akademiya are here, I still have to say it. Those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru, and what did they do in return? If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Cyno?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices severely punished.
I respect our deity's decision, and won't interfere in any way. While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Akademiya's invitation to become the Grand Sage?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all. But every person handling the selection process has said that you are the most suitable candidate to lead the Akademiya right now.
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
But seriously, though, I always wondered if you had some personal motives behind it.
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do with being a sage. If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued. I had no intention of letting their dreams disrupt my life.
By that, you mean your life working as the Akademiya's scribe.
Precisely.
Wait, is that all?
So, that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
You flatter me.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed work as the General Mahamatra, right?
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy. There are merely a lot of things that I must do.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay? And try to smile more every day, just like I'm doing now.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
There you are, traveler. Well, how is it? Are you enjoying the feast today? If there's anything you're unhappy with, just let me know. I'll be sure to take note of it. That's good. It's the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional people to one place. I was a little nervous myself. You see, every guest here is quite extraordinary. It's unbelievable that we've got everyone together here. Almost like a fairy tale. Make sure you live it up tonight. I'll be happy as long as you're enjoying yourselves. I'm honored to have her think of me this way. If I have a chance in the future, I would really like to invite her to one of my performances. I can't explain why, but I just feel elated right now. Thank you.
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious. Have you tried it?
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now. Oh, they're very sweet. What an amazing place to relax. No wonder everybody likes to rest at the Grand Bazaar.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello! Oh, I'm so happy Nilou invited everybody. Oh, now I have the chance to meet all the heroes.
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking. The feast is about having fun, not stuffy formalities.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings, but the atmosphere here is quite good. No. This gathering today has a unique meaning. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their hearts, unlike the farces at the Akademiya. That happiness is an emotion that'll be forever alien to those bookworms who have driven themselves insane by studying. I seem to have taken both keys when I left the house. Oh well.
The atmosphere here is good, and everything is delicious. Yeah, I don't often come to such... I have a lot to handle these days. Otherwise, there's always next time. We're friends after all. This feast is pretty good. I like it.
What's wrong? Your head is starting to droop. Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once you've put something yummy in your tummy. Of course, just wait here for Paimon.
It's me. You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you, and the next thing I knew, I had made a connection with you. The connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon. I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself, so I snuck in. Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time. Although you've already helped me with a lot, there's still one more thing I hope you can help me with. Please say thank you to everyone for me. Oh, is it not convenient for you to do that for me? But if I just show up all of a sudden, people will become all quiet and stiff, won't they? What if I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast? That'd be the last thing I want. Let me think about it. Okay. Yes, I have. You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So, I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky. Everyone!
Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food.
It's me.
Huh? That voice. Nahida?
Hold up. What's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting. Is this also a part of the feast?
No, of course not. Are you Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Hello, Nilou.
You know who I am?
Yes, I already know every one of you. Nilou, Alhaitham, Cyno, Dehya, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the Akademiya, the Sages, the Doctor, the Balladeer, and even the entirety of Sumeru. Without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation. Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the entirety of Teyvat would have suffered great misfortune. People refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only explains your identities, but also bears witness to your relationship with me. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything for you. You don't have to do this.
Dunyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me. Thank you.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
This is how the relationship between the Akademiya and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite with us.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. I hoped you liked the dance I dedicated to you.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Are you awake? Did you rest well? After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton. That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of Gluttony. Alright, since you're awake now, should we go and have a chat with Nahida? She should be in the Akademiya right about now. If you have any questions, now's your chance to ask.
To survive hardship, you must prepare for hardship. Yae Publishing House has released numerous works that lay out military strategy in a simple and pragmatic way. Those are my favorite. Respect must be given to the will of every creature. Each fish in the ocean swims in its own direction. To survive hardship, you must prepare for hardship.
Nahida!
Hello, Traveler and Paimon. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy, like a candle floating on water.
So are we, and that's why we're here to talk with you.
Is there anything you want to know? You mean, what happened after the doctor put you to sleep? Not exactly. The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to that of gods. I was no match for him in that kind of situation. However, in spite of the bad situation, I still managed to make a fair deal with the doctor. I'm sure you remember the entity that changed your fate, the Heavenly Principles. In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years ago. I used this point as leverage against the doctor. I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. Although it was just a bluff, he still fell for it. I assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take place. And as for what I exchanged for the Gnosis, the exchange served as both punishment for the doctor as well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse as the God of Wisdom. He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how one would hide a feather. I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, he has retained a number of very useful features. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do any evil. In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him. Some things may be very clear from my perspective, but he is still yet to understand them himself. His future will be determined by fate. After recent events, the Akasha can no longer function as it used to. I've given it some thought, and have decided to shut it down permanently. But this is definitely not a bad thing. Even from the beginning, I've been planning to shut it down. The Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths available to them. I don't think this is good for Sumeru. Although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasha, they will soon understand that this life is more suitable for them. And as for the future of Sumeru, I'm preparing to regain control of the Akademiya. The former sages have received their punishment, but the new sages have yet to be selected. I will oversee the process personally. I hope that the new 6 great sages will be more focused on academics. Sumeru needs such leaders more than ever. The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. All the residents of the desert, in fact. They have been mistreated for far too long. I've already taken some measures to address this. It will take some time to rebuild everything, but no matter if it's culture, friendship, or trust, we will rebuild it. Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine the nation of justice? As far as I know, that nation operates in a judicial system.
Does their Archon personally judge people?
No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor, won't preside over individual trials. However, even then, Focalor will still make herself present at just about every trial. It seems that she just likes to immerse herself in that sort of atmosphere. As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's just say she's got, a very unique personality. Are you sure? Isn't there something else you haven't asked about yet?
Huh? You mean...
About your sister. While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your sister.
Yeah! Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Teyvat? So there shouldn't be anything on him or his sister.
This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have any information on you. However, there must be something different about your sister. Because, as it turns out, the world has recorded information on her after all.
What?
There is only one possible explanation. She belongs to this world.
But nothing about this makes any sense! Wasn't this your first trip to Teyvat?
According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria. After the Conria disaster, she began her journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat. But just as her journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on her suddenly become fuzzy.
What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something happen to her?
All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating her fate. And whoever it is, if they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of.
But even that wouldn't explain how she somehow comes from this world.
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
What's a Descender? Paimon's never heard of it.
Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my gnosis, right? A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world. Traveler, you are Teyvat's 4th Descender.
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other Descenders before the Traveler, and his sister isn't even one of them?
That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first Descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As for the other Descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time.
Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy new information.
And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. I must say, I truly regret that I can't help you more as the God of Wisdom. There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them. And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru. I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be observed or recorded by this world. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate.
Paimon's sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida.
The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes, and maybe I'll appear in your dreams.
You must have a whole bunch of questions after our last conversation with Nahida. Paimon was ready to ask her a million more questions, but didn't want to seem too pushy. Like, about these descenders. So, does that just mean people like you who come traveling to Teyvat from someplace else? And as for your sister... Whew, so many questions. Let's go find Nahida and see what else we can find out.
Yae Publishing House has released numerous works that lay out military strategy in a simple and pragmatic way. Those are my favorite. To survive hardship, you must prepare for hardship.
Is there anything you want to know? According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Khaenri'ah. After the Khaenri'ah disaster, she began her journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat. But just as her journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on her suddenly become fuzzy.
What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something happen to her?
All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating her fate. And whoever it is, if they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of.
But even that wouldn't explain how she somehow comes from this world.
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
What's a Descender? Paimon's never heard of it.
Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my gnosis, right? A very important part of the intel was about this world's descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world. Traveler, you are Tevat's 4th descender.
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other descenders before the Traveler, and his sister isn't even one of them?
That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As for the other descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time.
Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy new information.
And yet, even knowing all this, there are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them. And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru. I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be observed or recorded by this world. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate.
Paimon's sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida.
The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes, and maybe I'll appear in your dreams.
Let's move out.
Hello, Traveler. Have you ever heard of a moment of dreams?
Oh, that sounds like some kind of sweet...
I'm afraid not. It's the name of an event we started to hold regularly. Dreams have become quite the hot topic in Sumeru, and many people are excited to share the dreams they've seen at night. The same goes for me. The last time I dreamed was when I was but a little child, so I can't help but feel excited and nostalgic about dreaming again.
Oh, right. Everyone's able to dream again now.
Yes, we organized an event to give everyone with new dreams a platform to freely share their experiences. And thus our event, A Moment of Dreams, was born.
So, it's kinda like a fireside chat.
You could say that. We hear all sorts of wild and fabulous stories every day. Really, why not have...
Yeah, but to us, dreaming is as normal as breathing. Wait, but if there are free drinks and snacks involved, then Paimon might consider it.
Oh, really? So you mean you've already seen many dreams?
Mm-hmm. But no need to get so excited. It's really nothing special.
No. We need experienced participants like you to share your experiences with dreaming. Please allow me to address you two as dream experts. Now you seem interested. Please, follow me to the meeting place. It won't take much of your time. Rest assured, you'll find all the drinks and snacks you'd like there.
Wow! How accommodating! Sign us up! But wait, Paimon's getting ahead of herself again. We should see what the traveler thinks first. Why aren't you saying anything? Alright, hurry up and take us to be dream experts!
Very good. Follow me, then.
Do you know what's the most important part of being an expert?
Well, I suppose it must be accumulating knowledge and sharing your experiences?
Nope! It's all about...
Ad Astra...
Okay.
Hey, you guys finally made it. I was searching for hours, still didn't see any sign of those three, so I decided to come back. How about you? Find anything?
It's kinda hard to explain.
I see. So you came up empty-handed too. Well, it doesn't matter. I already came up with a new plan.
Huh? What plan?
Shinobu told me a saying after she got back from studying in Liyue. It went something like, the something by day becomes, something by night? Yeah, that's what I said. Come on, keep up. Anyway, I was so focused on scaring people last round that those three dressed up as ghosts caught me completely off guard. But not this time! Oh no, I'll be hiding nearby and waiting for those three to emerge first, and then I'll nail them with a surprise attack! You two just gotta keep playing it natural and join the contest. Got it? Okay, see you later.
Wait, Ito! He ran off again. Well, his plan does make some sense, at least. Let's go talk to the Shrine Maiden so we can join the second round.
Respect must be given to the will of every creature. Each fish in the ocean swims in its own direction.
Congrats! Test of courage! Now you're one step closer to the dark, messy truth. But is that really a good thing? Ooh.
Hey! Cut the nonsense! What we just saw was super terrifying!
Oh, really? Good to hear. Hearing the word super terrifying is exactly what all us event organizers would like to hear.
No, that's not what Paimon means! Something mysterious is also happening here, not just the event!
So what? You've heard the stories about the Test of Courage, haven't you? Everyone who participates in the event faces a variety of emotions. People are afraid of seeing their innermost fears appear before them, and yet they still seek the thrill of experiencing those fears. So, isn't it natural for us to have things in the dark and deathly silent forest to help fulfill that experience? Just like the grinning monster standing behind you right now, waiting for you to turn around.
Ah! Really?
I knew a little trick like that wouldn't be enough to scare you off. So, congrats on passing this test. The second round of the Test of Courage will begin shortly. Have you found your partner yet?
Huh? But don't we already have a partner from the last round?
Yes, your team's outstanding efforts certainly won you the last round. So it's understandable that you'd want to pair up with your previous partner. But unfortunately, you must find a different partner for each round of the event. If you don't have a partner by the time the next round begins, then...
Yeah, Paimon already knows. If we don't have a partner in time, then we'll be disqualified. Let's ask around and see if there's anyone looking for a partner.
Yaya Publishing House has released numerous works that lay out military strategy in a simple and pragmatic way. Those are my favorite. To survive hardship, you must prepare for hardship. Respect must be given to the will of every creature. Each fish in the ocean swims in its own direction.
You found me. Hey, Sayu! Are you here for the test of courage, too? Yes? She looks like she just woke up. Oh, nope, wait. She's actually trying to fall asleep. The test of courage is too scary, so I keep my eyes closed to not feel scared. But as soon as I close my eyes, it's really easy to fall asleep. During the first round, a big bull-headed beast leaped out of nowhere and scared me half to death, so I ran and hid behind a tree. I closed my eyes and tried to hide for a while, but it was really dark and I fell asleep. By the time I woke up, the round was already over. A big bull-headed beast? Oh, wait, that sounds like Ushi. Now, no one wants to partner up with me for the second round. Oh, poor Sayu. Wait, but why would you join the test of courage in the first place? Oh, because I heard that being frightened causes you to grow taller. What kind of silly idea is that? That's just a load of baloney. I wasn't sure if it was true either, but since I heard it could help people grow taller, I decided to give it a shot. Well, Sayu doesn't have a partner yet. Should we team up with her? It's okay. No rush. I came here for my own reasons anyway. I'll try to overcome my fear and sleepiness. But if you do want to partner up, just let me know.
To survive hardship, you must prepare for hardship.
Hey there! Congrats on winning the first round of the Test of Courage.
Toma! Wait, were you also a contestant in the first round?
I sure was, but I couldn't shake this constant feeling that someone was secretly following me the entire round. He didn't seem to be from the Yashiro Commission, and I was concerned that he might be out to stir up trouble at the event, so I tried to capture him. I didn't expect him to run so fast. I gave chase for a while, but I couldn't keep up. And before I knew it, the round was over.
Is there a chance he wasn't there to cause trouble? Maybe he was just trying to scare people.
Coming all the way to the Test of Courage to scare people? Well, I guess the world is full of all kinds of weirdos. Anyway, I'm gonna be sure to show everyone my abilities in the second round.
Oh, Paimon remembers you once mentioned you liked Tidon.
Yeah, that's right. Once I really get into it, you might find me to be your toughest competitor. I'm only kidding, of course. I'm not here for the prizes, just to have fun. My lord has granted me a rare vacation, so I'd rather spend my time relaxing than worrying about some contest. Speaking of which, have you found a partner yet? Would you like to pair up with me? I understand. Hope you can find the right partner and win the second round. You've probably already heard that to win the Grand Narukami Shrine's special prize, you have to win all 3 rounds. I'd like to know what the prize is as well, and you're the only one who has that chance now, so go for it.
Hey, Traveler! Paimon. I had a feeling you two would be here.
Oh, Yoimiya! You're here too?
I was also here for the first round, but I arrived a little early, so maybe that's why I didn't see you. By the way, I heard you were the winners. Impressive. I eventually found the hidden Dongo milk too, but it was already too late.
Actually, Paimon still doesn't know how he managed to find it. Paimon was just hiding behind him the whole time, and somehow we won.
Traveler, you never told me you were so good at this sort of event. You weren't keeping it a secret, were you? Anyway, would you like to pair up with me? We'd be an amazing team. With us working together, the second round will be a piece of cake. Oh, I understand. You have to put some thought into choosing the best partner. You did already win the first round after all. But I'm definitely no pushover when it comes to the Test of Courage. I've been to loads of these events. Besides, choosing me means you'll have one less tough competitor to deal with. Anyway, give it some thought.
Want to team up with me? Really? Thank you. I can't guarantee we'll be able to win the second round, but I'll do my best to help. Let's give it our best shot.
Yae Publishing House has released numerous works that lay out military strategy in a simple and pragmatic way. Those are my favorite.
You appear to have found a partner. Let's see if you can repeat your luck from the first round. Though, whether winning should be considered good luck or not is debatable. Anyway, I will now reveal the item you'll be searching for in the second round of the test of courage. It's a fan.
A fan? You mean like the thing we use to keep cool when it's hot out?
Correct. The fan was personally selected by the Yashiro Commissioner himself and has been placed somewhere in the Chinju Forest. There will be signs to guide the way, but beware. The darkness that lurks in the forest is drawing nearer. Remember, if you can't go on any further, you can always give up and live to see another day.
We'll never give up! Let's go!
Wait, where are you going?
You appear to have found a partner. Let's see if you can repeat your luck from the first round. Though, whether winning should be considered good luck or not is debatable. Anyway, I will now reveal the item you'll be searching for in the second round of the test of courage. It's a fan.
A fan? You mean like the thing we use to keep cool when it's hot out?
Correct. The fan was personally selected by the Yashiro Commissioner himself and has been placed somewhere in the Chinju Forest. There will be signs to guide the way, but beware. The darkness that lurks in the forest is drawing nearer. Remember, if you can't go on any further, you can always give up and live to see another day.
We'll never give up! Let's go!
Did something fall down here? Oh, it's Simone Kabuto. Don't worry, this species is very docile. They're not nearly as scary as they look. If anything, they're more scared of us than we are of them. Let's leave them alone and they'll eventually climb back up into the tree. What's that following us? Is it a floating lavender melon?
Huh? Where? Ah! You're right!
That was the last thing I was expecting to see. How did they manage that, I wonder?
Now's not the time to worry about that! Just run!
Care to take a break and have some snacks?
You're so relaxed, Thoma. You act like we're just out on another hike.
I brought some homemade sushi and onigiri that I prepared. Would you like some?
Yes, please! Would you guys like some sushi too? Huh? Why do these statues seem to be staring at Paimon?
Wait,
are these statues supposed to be facing this way?
And the candles went out. Is there something scary happening here too? Anyway, here's the sushi.
Forget the sushi! Run!
Huh. I didn't expect to find a stall here.
Do they have anything to eat?
I'm not sure. The owner's nowhere to be seen. Now that I look at it, this stall is pretty dirty. The wood seems to be pretty old and is caked with dust. Well, guess I'll have to spruce it up a little.
Another stall? It sure looks familiar. Wait, isn't this the same stall we saw earlier?
Yeah, you're right. Please, wait here for a moment. I'll go check it out.
Be careful, Thoma!
The sound doesn't seem to be coming from the inside of the shrine. Maybe it's from behind? Huh? Oh, it's just a little cat. How did you end up here, Are you hungry? Just a second. I have some dried fish with me. Here you go.
This doesn't seem to be the right way. Let's try another path.
I'm feeling a little worn out myself. Let's stop and take a break for a while. Wait, where are you going? Wait, where are you going? I'm feeling a little worn out myself. Let's stop and take a break for a while. Wait, where are you going?
A reward on the road.
This isn't what we're looking for. Oh, and Paimon thought we had it too. Is it just Paimon? Or is there an eerie shadow over there?
Oh, yeah. That wasn't there when we arrived. Reminds me of a Kaidan I heard. Once upon a time, there were 4 children who used to play together every day until one day, one of them mysteriously vanished. The remaining 3 children searched high and low for their friend, but were unable to find him. Then, one day, while the children were chatting, one of them suddenly showed a creepy smile and said, "He's back." The other 2 were confused until they followed the child's pointing finger to the ground, only to see 4 shadows. Wait, where are you going?
Ah, it's the ghost! The ghost came back! Run, kids!
Hey, come on, no need to get so worked up. It's just a Kaidan story. Let's keep going. thing these lanterns are here, they sure make the path a lot brighter.
You think so? Paimon thinks they look a little spooky.
Ah, this must be the fan we're looking for. Seems we're the first to find it, too. Our luck's not so bad after all.
Let Paimon see. Oh, it has fireworks printed on it, so it must be for some sort of festival. Huh. Paimon thought Ayaka would choose a folding fan. You know, like the kind Ayaka usually uses.
You're right. This fan doesn't appear to be something my lord would usually use. Anyway, let's head back now that we found it.
Wonder if Ito's still out trying to capture those 3 from earlier. Paimon's a little worried about him. Why don't we have a look around?
Are you planning to stay here? Then allow me to take the fan back. But remember, you're only 1 round away from taking home the grand prize. Make sure you get yourselves ready and give it your best shot.
I've got you now!
Ah! Just run! Don't worry about me!
Wow, Ito, you really captured them!
Seriously, why didn't you run when I told you?
What are you saying? We couldn't abandon you?
Yeah, that's right. So just get on with it. If you're gonna eat us, then you'll have to deal with all 3 of us. We won't back down, even if we're already in your stomach.
Who said we were going to eat you? Wait, are you the ghost of something tasty? And Ito, why are you so quiet all of a sudden?
I have a weird feeling that I've seen these 3 somewhere before. Ah, I know! These are all creatures from the Ultimate Yokai Field Guide that Granny used to show me. There's Yoko, Kappa, and Hitotsume Kozo. They're all yokai!
It sure took you long enough to notice.
Well, we recognized you right away. You're an Oni, aren't you? According to legends, Oni are grouchy, extremely strong, and crush other yokai into balls to eat them up.
Oh, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard! Who came up with that? Besides, you're the ones people are scared of, hiding behind bushes and scaring people off the road. What are you trying to do here? Don't think I didn't see you, following him around and conjuring up all sorts of weird, scary stuff.
Aha! So it was you 3!
No, we weren't trying to scare anyone. We were just trying to, Really? You're not mad?
Even though you scared the daylights out of Paimon a few times, it doesn't seem like you were doing it on purpose. Anyway, let's hear your side of the story, and Paimon will decide whether or not to forgive you.
Well, the truth is, we were planning a festival. One hosted by the yokai, but humans are also welcome to attend.
Ah, the festival that A mentioned!
Mikawa Flower Festival. Huh, that does ring a bell. Oh, right, it used to be hosted by the top yokai. I heard it was supposed to be a lot of fun. I mean, not as fun as my almighty Arataki Great and Glorious Drum-Along Festival, but still.
Yes, the Mikawa Flower Festival is our aspiration. But we know that our festival doesn't deserve that name. The times of Yakiyako are long gone. We're just a bunch of little yokai living in the wilderness. As you can see, we lack the necessary yokai powers to put on such a grand festival. But we're determined to still reach out to humans and express our gratitude.
Huh? Gratitude? What do you mean?
You see, we live in the wilderness and are frequently attacked by monsters. They would come and stir up trouble on our land, forcing us to hand over our food. Sometimes, They would even get rough and leave us injured. But later, many human adventurers came into the wilderness and drove off the monsters, allowing us to live in peace.
Ah, I get it now. You want to repay the favor, but, your powers are too puny. Hey, don't let it get to ya. You might be a bunch of pipsqueaks, but you're all solid yokai in my book.
So, are you the ones who set up the Akitsu Yugen game on the beach?
Yep, that was us. Have you tried it yet? Isn't it fun? We drew inspiration from the legendary Akitsu Hazara. It took a lot of yokai power to set it up. After that, we didn't have much yokai power left, so we set up some stalls in the forest to add to the festival atmosphere.
We were just following you to see your reactions.
Is the Akitsu Yugen really that important? Why did you spend all of your yokai power to build it? Paimon would have taken the Traveler for a big meal if you had set up more food stalls.
Really?
To be honest, we've never met a human before, so we had no idea what you would like. We focused on building the Akitsu Yugen because of a legend we heard.
Ah, I know the one.
It's the story of yokai meeting a human during a festival hundreds of years ago. It's said that long ago, a human samurai once stumbled across the Mikawa Flower Festival.
Huh? What's a human doing here? We erected the barrier, didn't we? What a pain.
The yokai at the festival began discussing how to drive away the human.
Huh?
When suddenly, they heard a voice.
This is our festival, and the point is to have fun. Make if a human joins us yokai.
The speaker appeared to be a prominent figure among the yokai, and when he spoke, the other yokai fell silent.
You there, young man. Do you drink sake?
Yes, I do.
Ha! Then join us. We can enjoy tonight's festivities together.
And so, the yokai and samurai celebrated together. The two competed in the highlight of the festival, the Akitsu Hazara. Their spectacular game ended in a draw, and a new friendship was forged.
I can't believe a human could keep up with me.
Witnessing the dynamic powers of the yokai will certainly help hone my swordsmanship.
You're a swordsman?
Oh, yes. I'm currently traveling the world in search of formidable opponents.
Then let's make a deal. We meet for a duel every 10 years. What do you say?
I look forward to it.
The Mikawa Flower Festival is meant to bring happiness to all who attend, and Akitsu Hazara is a symbol of friendship. That's why, when we decided to hold the festival here, setting up Akitsu Hazara was our first priority. Unfortunately, the real Akitsu Hazara has been lost to time. What we created is a version of the game we heard about from a...
Yeah, but that wasn't us. We have no idea what could have gone wrong.
We closed Akitsu Yugen a while ago and carefully checked it for any issues. But we didn't find anything wrong with it. Maybe it was just some strange mishap caused by our unstable yokai power at the time.
They don't look like they're lying. And believe me, I know a liar when I see one. Maybe it really was just an accident.
After that incident, people stopped coming to the attraction. Later, a human man with blue hair appeared and walked around the area.
He had a piercing gaze. I almost felt like he could see us. But then he turned and quickly left without saying anything.
It wasn't long before large numbers of people began coming to the Chinju forest. And visitors were playing Akitsu Yugen again. It was wonderful.
A human man with blue hair? Now that you mention it, the fan that Ayato chose is the same kind that's used at a festival. Do you think that he knew about the yokai when he decided to hold the test of courage here?
Oh, so my bro Ayato is here for the test of courage too? Or maybe he's here to catch Oni Kabuto! Ha! Had I known that, I would have brought the one I caught a few days ago to battle him!
Wow! Ito's still clueless about who Ayato really yokai. Seems like all the strange things we saw earlier were caused by these little yokai, not ghosts. What a relief. And now that we know what's happening, the test of courage doesn't seem that scary after all.
Hey, you want to hang out with humans, right? I totally get that. After all, we yokai are becoming a rare breed these days. If all we do is isolate, we'll only feel more lonely. So why don't you let this Oni do you a favor, See, I'm a yokai too, right? And I'm already a natural in human society. I bet there's not a single person in Inazuma who hasn't heard of Arataki, the one and only Ito. Come on, let's go. I'll show you around.
Now that Paimon doesn't feel so scared anymore, maybe we can walk around the area. The yokai said they wanted to host a festival, but Paimon was too busy having the bejeebers scared out of her to pay any attention until now. Come to think of it, Paimon remembers seeing some festival-related items on the beach. Let's head over there and take a look. Maybe we can help out. La la la. Wait! You're the strange lady we met before!
Oh, it's you two again. I have to say, I'm impressed by your willingness to approach me after last time. You're much braver than I thought. But I'm not going to let you off the hook so easily this time. If you don't leave, I'll...
Nice try, but you don't scare us anymore. We just met your fellow yokai, and they told us everything.
Huh? Fellow yokai?
That's right. You're another little yokai who lives in the wilderness, aren't you? We just met Yoko, Kappa, and Hitotsume Kozo. So which type of yokai are you, Oh, let Paimon guess. Actually, Paimon has no idea what you are. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're on our way to play Akitsu Yugen. Care to join us?
Akitsu Yugen? Again, that game. How could this be happening now? All I needed was a little more time, and I could...
Huh? What's the matter? Are you not feeling well? Oh, maybe you're hungry. Or maybe you didn't sleep well. You look pretty exhausted. Don't worry. Ito has already taken your fellow yokai to meet some new friends. Everyone will get along just fine. Yeah, so there's no need to worry. Come on, let's go play Akitsu Yugen. We'll see who can finish the game the quickest. The loser will have to grant the winner a wish. Oh, it's starting! Get ready. La la la.
Next on the agenda...
Amazing! You cleared all the elemental cubes so quickly! Paimon thinks we got this in the bag! Alright, it's your turn!
Okay. Watch and learn.
No way! She hit every cube in one shot and finished even faster than you, Traveler! Paimon's head is spinning after watching that! Did you see how she did it?
Even if the rules have changed a little, I would never lose to amateurs like you.
Oh, right! You're a yokai! You're the ones who created Akitsu-yugen! No wonder you're so good. Anyway, we'll keep our word. You can make a wish now. But before you say anything, we won't do anything that's clearly impossible or harmful to others.
A wish, huh? Then I wish that we never cross paths again.
Wait, what? But didn't we just have a great time together?
That's precisely why. Don't ever come near me or speak to me again. Surely that's a wish you can fulfill, right? This is my final word of warning. If I ever see your faces again, I will... I'll steal your souls! Scared now? Good! Then don't come here again!
Paimon doesn't get it. Did we do something wrong? Fair enough. But Paimon had a lot of fun playing Akitsu-yugen with her. It would be great if we could see her again. Anyway, let's go see how Ito's doing.
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
No time to lose. No time to lose.
La la la. Woo! La la la.
Do you want to come fish blasting with me? I'll get grounded for a whole day, but it's way worth it because the fish tastes so good.
So, you must be Hitatsume Kozo.
Yeah.
No need to be nervous. I'm Yuimiya, and I run Naganohara Fireworks.
Oh, I once saw some Naganohara fireworks. Even though I was watching from a distance, they were still so beautiful, bursting across the sky.
Really? Then the next time we meet, I'll bring some fireworks for us to launch together. It'll be fun.
Whoa, really? Thank you very much. And if I may ask, are you Lord Kaedehara Kazuha?
Yes, that's me. But I'm afraid that I'm no lord, just a wandering samurai.
I've seen you with your sword in the wilderness. You made quick work of many opponents with your amazing swordsmanship.
That must have been when I was trying to escape Inazuma. It wasn't as impressive as you make it seem. I had to face many trying situations before I was able to leave the islands. The head of the Kamisato clan also lent me his assistance at the time. By the way, this is his sister.
Oh, so you must be the one and only Shirasagi Himegimi. What an honor.
There's no need to be so formal.
I never imagined I'd ever meet someone as distinguished as you. I must be dreaming.
Hey, don't you want to go talk to them too?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm rather shy.
Really? Well, that's strange. You seemed completely fine when we were chatting.
I'm not sure why, but I feel so relaxed when talking with you, General Goro. Actually, I'm the most timid of the three of us. I hid for days the last time someone tossed a stone into the river. Sorry for rambling on. It's odd. I'm not normally like this.
It's okay. You can't excel at everything. The important thing is to have the courage to change.
Hey there. Chatting away, I see. Mind if I join you?
I've never seen a kappa before.
Hello there.
Thank you for bringing so many amazing people to meet us, Ito.
It's nothing. Being the one and only means being the best, you know? Oh, I should mention that I even have my own gang, and every member has a special title.
Classic Ito! There you go, bragging about yourself again. Don't confuse them. Everyone's here for the test of courage, not because you brought them here. Half the people here don't even know who you are.
Hey, this is my moment, Paimon. Don't ruin it for me.
Ito really isn't as cool as he claims to be. When it comes to having connections in Inazuma, nobody can beat Paimon and the Traveler.
Oh, yeah? All right. Well, then let's have a little contest and see who knows the most people.
Sure, bring it on, Bullchecker Beetle Boy.
Please don't fight. Actually, I think you're both really amazing. And you also have a great friendship, just like Lord Kamai and the Samurai.
Well, of course. Boss! Oh, it's the boys! Ah, darn it. I was so caught up with the yokai that I forgot I was supposed to scare the daylights out of the gang.
Boss!
Hey, fellas. Look, I can explain.
Boss, we're sorry.
Wait, what now?
We shouldn't have ever doubted you, boss. You were right. Yeah, the test of courage is terrifying. There are definitely ghosts here. I still get shivers just thinking about it. But the thrill was kind of fun.
Oh, well, I told you it would be an exhilarating experience, but no, none of you believed me. Anyway, no need to be too scared now. Let me tell you what's happening here. It turns out there aren't any ghosts here. All the scary stuff you saw was just a little misunderstanding we had with the yokai. Right?
Sorry, but I've never seen these three before. I'm not sure where you've been or what you've seen, but I don't think it had anything to do with us.
Huh?
Huh?
Wait, hold on, little Yoko. You're kidding, right? Wait, you know, now's not really the time for that.
No, I'm serious. I really don't know what's going on.
But if it wasn't you guys, does that mean there are real ghosts out here?
Oh, that's right. Paimon assumed she was a yokai too. And we even played a Kitsuyukin with her.
I'm not sure who it was you met. But we're the only three yokai who wanted to hold a festival here.
So she was a ghost?
Boss, save us!
Calm down. Everyone just calm down now.
What's all the noise about?
Oh, you're the Tenryou Commission's...
Hazel!
There's nothing to fear. Even if there really is a ghost, only your noise would drive it away. Ito, you and your gang should go and inform the other contestants about the situation. Traveler, Paimon, please, come with me.
Oh, okay.
Paimon somehow feels a little better now that Hazel's here. Hello? Miss Shine Maiden? Strange. She isn't here. Ah! What's this? Look, there's something written in red on the bulletin board. Round 3, item, Hagoita. Does this mean that the item we have to find in the 3rd round is a Hagoita?
The Shrine Maiden appears to be urging us to finish the 3rd round of the Test of Courage.
But where did she go? Has she been taken away by a ghost? Will Paimon be next? Oh, Paimon will never leave your side now.
The words are scribbled hastily, but there's no evidence of a struggle. However, aren't there too many words written here? I believe that the 3 items chosen for this 3-round contest were each selected by the 3 organizing parties. The Dongo Milk was chosen by the merchant who funded the event, and the fan was chosen by the Yashiro Commission, which provided the staff. So, does the Hagoita, which should have been chosen by the Grand Narukami Shrine, have any unique significance?
Let's worry about that later. The bigger question is, are we really going to join the 3rd round of the Test of Courage? Paimon would love to win the grand prize, but our safety comes first. How about we make a tactical retreat?
I still have my commission to complete, so I'll stay. Fear arises from mystery, and it's a detective's job to unearth the truth from the mystery.
Paimon somehow feels a little better after hearing you say that. Okay then, let's wait for a while. Maybe the Shrine Maiden had something to take care of and we'll be back soon.
La la la. Woo! La la la. Woo! La la la. Woo! La la la.
Healthy body, healthy...
behind schedule.
Bomb. So heavy.